That boy Big T don't miss.
Bang, 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 boy, shit break. On the hard thing, got an Alabama, you can add next say.
Whoa, nah. What's the word? It's your boy, the Alabama Hitta, and you are now tuned in to Hit Squad TV. Off the rip, I need y'all to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell on the side to be notified on each and every time we decide to slide. That way.
Squad, what it do? Listen, as we embark into another year, the year 2025, we would be remiss if we did not go back through some of the biggest events and some of the biggest things that happened in the year of 2024. So listen, pull up a seat, grab your popcorn, get you a drink, roll your smoke, whatever you do. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't judging. But cop a squat, lock in with your boy Hitta as we go down the list of some of the top events that happened in the year of 2024. And I believe a good place to start would be on January the 13th, 2024, where Anthony Mims, none other than Big Jook, was struck down at Perion's Event Center following the funeral of his uncle, Eric Bovan.
Close to the family of rapper Yo Gotti confirmed the man killed outside a Hickory Hill event center is Gotti's brother. Memphis police identified him as 47-year-old Anthony Mims, also known as Big Jook. Mims was shot in the parking lot of Pernod's Restaurant and Event Center. Another man who was shot is still alive but in the hospital. Tonight, police are looking for a white Ford Explorer SUV in connection with the shooting. It has dark tinted windows and black wheels. A witness told police they saw suspects in the SUV speeding away, and surveillance video also shows this. If you recognize this vehicle or have any information, call Crime Stoppers at 901-528-CASH.
Well, as we know, almost a full year has gone by and there hasn't been no suspects, no truck, no nothing. And I feel like it's by design. I feel like the family don't want legal justice, they want street justice. But in any event, prayers and condolences to the family of Big Jook, a legendary figure in the city of Memphis. Next, we go up the road a piece to Chicago, Illinois, and the trial of the O Block 6. Yes, the O Block 6 were convicted in the month of January for the murder of FBG Duck. Justice was indeed served.
Chicago's O Block gang have been convicted in the 2020 murder of a rapper known as FBG Duck. Duck's real name was Carlton Weekly. He was shot and killed shopping on Oak Street in the Gold Coast. The Tribune reports it took the jury 2 days to arrive at a verdict. The 6 convicted suspects are men between the ages of 24 and 34. All 6 were convicted of conspiracy to commit murder and murder in the aid of racketeering. 5 of them were also convicted of using a gun when Weekly was shot. Prosecutors say the men targeted Weekly as part of a long-running gang dispute.
When I go home and tell my grandkids that their father, justice has been served, that's gonna be a big burden lifted off my shoulders.
The Tribune reports a murder in the aid of racketeering charge carries the possibility of a life sentence. Sentencing hearings for the matter set for August and September.
And as we all know, people have idea of who actually put that money up besides King Von. But, you know, we're going to go back to the month of February where Lil Durk actually won a Grammy. Yes. drilled and came to the Grammys and won a Grammy for the song alongside of J. Cole, All My Life. An inspirational song which the lyrics say they've been trying to bring me down, and that may be foreshadowing of the things to come in the case of Lil Durk. And in the month of March, we had none other than Future drop a absolute banger by the name of Like That, with Metro Boomin and the West Coast champion Kendrick Lamar. And Kendrick Lamar gets on the microphone and says this.
Think I won't drop the low K? I still got PTSD. Motherfucker, big three. Nigga, it's just beat me. Nigga, what? I'm really like that.
Sent the music world into a tizzy, man. Like, real talk, sent the music world into a tizzy. And this is the beginnings of what we will come to see as the beef of the year between Drake and Kendrick Lamar. Yeah. Not to mention, out of nowhere, out of left field, we get the news that Bad Boy founder and CEO Sean Diddy Combs is getting raided. Yes, the feds in town. They coming for Puff. No baby oil.
Armored gear and equipment. I don't think they're actually searching for any items that could connect to whatever the investigation is. I would venture to say that those are going to be the guys that you're seeing right there, and they're waiting for that all clear. And then this group that you see there, those are the ones that are actually going to go inside. They probably have, like you said, they probably have ideas what they're looking for, where they might be. So, but right now it is still a waiting game to make sure that everybody is out of this building and that it is secure for the investigators to make their way in and actually start that search.
And as we know, that's the can of worms that kind of put everything in the overdrive, you know. But yeah, fam, let's take it to April. Well, on April 3rd, the cuddly, the laid back, the depressed Rod Wave gets arrested in Manatee, Florida. Imagine that.
I'm Chad Mills. The St. Petersburg Police Department says it's arrested 3 gang members after a shooting on Easter Sunday. A shooting on Easter Sunday outside a St. Pete bar that police say injured 4 innocent people.
We're very fortunate that no one was killed.
But police say the shooting is now helping them dismantle a local gang.
We put a group away this week, and if anybody else think they're going to try to do this, we'll put another group away. The shooting happened outside the Sonic Sports Bar and Lounge. Police say a beef between 1 man and 4 others caused the violence.
The intended targets, we don't believe were even the ones that were injured. It happened to be 4 individuals that were further down the roadway. Using this video and other evidence, St. Pete Police and its partners identified the shooters as members of the Young Gangsters and got search warrants for a home in Palmetto and this one in St. Pete. Surveillance and utilized a number of things.
In all, police say they seized 10 guns, ammo, more than 10 grand in cash, and a lot of jewelry. They say they also arrested 3 who were involved in the shooting and have arrest warrants for 2 more. And they say the evidence and cars seized at the homes could lead to other arrests.
There's going to be other people that go to jail.
Police say the homes raided in St. Pete and Palmetto are rented by local rapper Rod Wave, who isn't being investigated for the shooting, but is being investigated for what was found in the homes. The rapper Rod Wave was actually incorrectly arrested by Manatee County Sheriff's Office in the aftermath of the raid. For being a felon in possession of ammunition, Rod Wave is not a convicted felon, though, according to his attorney, and now according to the Manatee County Sheriff's Office, which tells us it got bad information from St. Pete Police. The rapper has since been released. I'm Chad Mills, reporting.
Well, all I can say is that what that money do. Yeah, we sorry for arresting Mr. Rod Wave, so we let him go free, no charges, even though everything that went down was funded by Rod Wave. Salute to you, Rod Wave. Next up, on the 5th of April, we had J. Cole, Carolina's own J. Cole, release a mixtape called Might Delete Later. And on that mixtape was a response to Kendrick Lamar for mentioning the Big Three and dissing the Big Three. And the song was called 7 Minute Drill, and it ended horribly.
Your first shit was classic, your last shit was tragic. Your second shit put niggas to sleep, but they gassed.
In my spirit of trying to like get this music out, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I moved in a way that I feel spiritually feel bad on me. Like I try to like jab my nigga back and I try to keep it friendly, but at the end of the day, when I listen to it and when it comes out and I see the talk, that shit don't sit right with my spirit. That shit make me feel, that shit disrupts my fucking peace. So what I wanna say right here tonight is, in the midst of me doing that and in that shit, trying to find a little angle and downplay this nigga's fucking catalog and his greatness, I wanna say right now tonight, how many people think Kendrick Lamar is one of the greatest motherfuckers to ever touch a fucking microphone? Dreamville, y'all love Kendrick Lamar, correct? As do I. So I just wanna come up here and be like, publicly be like, bruh, that was the lamest, like goofiest shit. And I say all that to say, it made me feel like 10 years ago when I was moving incorrectly. And I pray that God align me back up on my purpose and on my path. You know what I mean? I pray that my nigga really didn't feel no way. And if he did, my nigga, I got my chin out. Take your best shot, I'm gonna take that shit on the chin, boy. Do what you do. You know what I mean? Like, all good. Like, it's love.
And J. Cole was never heard from again. Now, on the 12th of April, we lost ATL pioneer, true live AT-alien, the creator of the sound that we know as the Dungeon sound. Rico Wade, producer of the Outkast, Goody Mob, Witch Doctor, you name it. Also, the cousin of Future Freeband, you know, passed away at age 52. Rest in peace to Ricky Wade, man. On the 15th of April, we had Mr. Can't Get Right himself. Yeah, the one and only Kentrell Galton, arrested in Cache County, Utah, for doing something so just ridiculous that you couldn't make it up in your wildest imagination.
Louisiana-based rapper NBA Youngboy has been arrested in northern Utah. The rapper, whose real name is Kentrell Deshaun Galton, was under house arrest as he awaited trial on federal gun charges. Several agencies, including the FBI and Secret Service, executed a search warrant yesterday morning. He is charged, or is facing, 63 charges for his alleged involvement in a large-scale prescription fraud ring. He's being held in the Cache County Jail without bail.
And to conclude April, on the 30th, Kendrick Lamar released Euphoria. Yeah. And a trio of songs going back and forth with Drake that would culminate in the song of the year, Not Like Us. Yeah. One of the biggest momentum shifts I've ever seen in music, where the West Coast champion took down the undisputed #1 in hip-hop. Going into May, we had somebody that we hadn't heard from in a long time, Sean Kingston, but I'm pretty sure this is not the way he wanted to be heard about. You feel me?
County Sheriff's Office moved in with a mobile command unit and more than a dozen deputies to carry out a search warrant at a multi-million-dollar mansion tied to singer Sean Kingston. The musician was not home Thursday, but his mother was, and cops arrested 61-year-old Janice Turner on a series of theft and fraud charges.
She's complicit in it. She knows what's going on.
An attorney for a company called Verver Entertainment says Kingston had a $150,000 television entertainment system installed in the home, but he never paid for it in full. Today, workers from the company were allowed to confiscate the 232-inch TV system. Panel by panel, pieces of the system were loaded into a U-Haul as deputies searched the property for more valuables like high-priced watches. Several bags of potential evidence were carried out of the property and what appeared to be more big-ticket items that were fully covered.
trying to live above your means, you know what I'm saying, as your career stalls out, you know. Shout out to Sean Kingston. On June 3rd, we lost one of the pioneers of the bass scene. You know, Liberty City, Luke Records, Luke Skywalker, that whole clique with Fresh Kid Ice, where 1/3 of that crew, or 1/4 of that crew, Brother Marquise, passed away at the age of 58. Rest in peace to Marquise, your brothers. Yeah, man. 2 Live Crew, man. And this one is hella sad. On the 11th of June, we lost Channing Nicole Larry from Fort Worth, Texas, otherwise known as Lovin' Channing from 1017 Records. The cause of death is believed to be an accidental narcotics overdose.
This morning, fans of a Fort Worth rapper are expressing their grief on social media over her death. Channing Nicole Larry, also known as Enchanting, died yesterday at the age of 26. Her sister confirmed that on social media, but no official cause of death has been released just yet. Enchanting was an emerging artist. She caught the eye of rapper Gucci Mane, who signed her to his label in 2020.
Next up, on June 23rd, we were there to witness the unaliving Jacksonville rapper, Mr. Six, Julio Fulio, Charles Jones, in Tampa, Florida. We all know Julio Fulio as the trolling drill rapper with some of the most heartless lyrics, you know what I'm saying? But Julio Fulio was celebrating his birthday, and he was tragically struck down in Tampa, Florida. Rest in peace to Charles Jones, and love and condolences to his family. On the 24th of June, one of the last prominent magazines in the hip-hop culture, XXL, announced its freshman class, featured by Big X the Plug, That Mexican OT, Boss Man D-Lo, Lay Bands, Rich Amiri, Scarlip, Huncho, 4 Bats, Maya the Don, Cash Cobain, and Skilla Baby from Detroit, man. Salute to them youngest, man, and I wish y'all nothing but the best in your future endeavors, man. That's a hell of an accomplishment, making the XXL freshman class. And just like that, we back in Tampa. We back in Tampa because the people that ran down on Julio Fulio, they caught in 4K. You hear me? Tesla cameras, hotel cameras. You right across the street from South Florida. Cameras everywhere. So needless to say, the people that contributed to the ending of Julio Fulio have been caught, and they were presented to the nation. 4 have been caught. 1 remains on the run or somewhere, cause I don't think he'll lie, y'all. And that last long rider, that's gonna be Davion Murphy. Yeah. But as for the ones we got in custody, we got Isaiah Chance, we got Alicia Andrews, we got Sean Gaithright, and Rashard Murphy. So we're gonna keep y'all posted on this, because I think this case starts next month. On August 15th, tragedy befell Houston beat maker and producer by the name of Beat King. Beat King had major motion in Houston, you know, but at the age of 39, he died from a pulmonary embolism. And so we say condolences to Beat King and prayers up for his family. We also lost Grammy Award winning DJ Fat Man Scoop after he collapsed on stage of natural causes at the age of 53 in Hammond, Connecticut. Rest in peace to Fat Man Scoop, y'all.
Give it up for Fat Man Scoop right now. Everybody shout out! I said, have them make some noise! Yeah! Wait up.
you came to party, make some noise.
Once again, prayers for Fat Man Scoop.
My baby mama to the street, that shit bring pain to me. Nigga talking all the gangster shit, but they so lame to me.
On September 5th, Memphis Menace Stupid Duke was arrested for attempted first-degree murder, conspiracy, and weapons possession. Man, y'all already know where this come from.
6 on what happened in the wild moments that led to a shooting at a popular Harbor Town restaurant. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Greg Hurst.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Skurlock. Tonight, police tell us one person has died and so far no arrests have been made. WRG's Shay Arthur has the latest.
Flashing blue lights, crime scene tapes surrounding a Harbor Town shopping center, an unfamiliar sight on a busy Saturday night around dinner time.
I'm shaken. I'm shaken that my mother, my 85-year-old mother, was running, panting.
Here's what Memphis police tell us took place. Around 7:30, officers showed up after getting word shots were fired inside Tug's Casual Grill. When police arrived, they found 2 off-duty out-of-state officers inside the restaurant. While clearing the building, they heard a loud crash, discovering a man had fallen through the ceiling of the kitchen. In a report, police referred to him as both a victim and a suspect. He was detained, telling investigators he was on a date, eating with his girlfriend on the front porch of the restaurant when a black car pulled up. 2 people got out and chased him into the restaurant. He went into the bathroom and climbed into the ceiling, trying to escape.
That gentleman was Trip Star, and due to good investigating, drone footage, and you name it, they pulled in Brian Lackland, aka Homework, aka Spooky Duke, aka Stupid Duke, one half of the Evil Twins. Yeah, man. Just signed a deal with QC. Yeah. Well, we told you about the raiding at Holmby Hills and Star Island. People wonder why they did all of that raiding, Homeland Security, and produced no results. Well, on September 17th, the feds unsealed an indictment on Sean P. Diddy Combs in Manhattan. The fall of Bad Boy begins.
Is just in TMZ and other outlets now reporting that Sean Diddy Combs has been taken into federal custody. This has to do with the ongoing criminal investigation into which Diddy included allegations of sex trafficking. Earlier this year, warrants were served at Diddy's mansions in Beverly Hills and across the country. The music mogul's attorneys have called this an unjust prosecution. Again, Sean Diddy Combs in federal custody tonight. The very latest as we get it here on KTLA.
And as we know, this is all ongoing. You know what I'm saying? That trial is supposed to start, I believe, in May. Diddy couldn't get a bond, so he had to sit and wait. And as we get results on that, you know we're going to cover it right here on the squad. You know what it is. Next up, the one and only Rich Homie Quan passes away from an accidental overdose in his home in Atlanta.
Breaking news, rapper Rich Homie Quan has reportedly died at the age of 34. TMZ reports the platinum-selling rapper passed away at his home in Atlanta today. No word on a cause of death. Rich Homie Quan found success with songs like Type of Way and Flex and worked with superstars like Young Thug, YG, and Gucci Mane. He is survived by his 4 sons.
Rest in peace to Daquanis Devontae Lamar. Next up on the 23rd, we had no other than Justin Straight Drop Johnson and Cornelius Smith in 201 Popular for the trial of the murder of Young Dolph. And honestly, I feel like this one had everybody in the South on pins and needles just because of the heinous nature of which this took place. You got 2 guys that you know didn't really have any cold-blooded malice against Dolph. So what really happened? You know what I'm saying? And to get these 2 guys in the courtroom and get some type of clarity, meant everything when it came down to this case.
The original lawyer in your case got $50,000 to represent you. Did he not?
I don't know exactly how much you get. I don't know. I can't say.
All right. And you knew that, just we're all clear here, that money came from CMG.
That money came from CMG. Right?
Yeah, I don't know exactly who, but yeah.
All right.
On October 24th, Lil Durk was arrested in Florida on federal murder for hire charges along with 5 other OTF members in connection to the shooting of Lil Pab, the cousin of Quando Rondo. This was indeed get back for King Von.
We want to begin now with some breaking news. Rapper Lil Durk is charged in a murder for hire plot.
Lil Durk's real name is Dirk Bank, and he is from Chicago. This is his mugshot from Florida, where he was arrested last night and is being held without bond. This comes only hours after 5 people associated with his music business were also accused in taking part in that murder for hire plot. Now, the plot targeted rapper Quando Rondo's cousin, who was killed in 2022. Investigators believe it was retaliation for the earlier murder of Chicago rapper King Von.
Trick or Treat Halloween culminated in Jeffrey Williams taking a plea deal from the state of Georgia to remove himself from the RICO brought on by Fannie Willis.
I take full responsibility for, my crimes or my charges. I want to say sorry to my family, my mom. My mom got 11 kids. I can't say all their names, My managers, my kids that's not here. Really everybody that got something to do with this situation, I want to say sorry for just having so much time investing into this, and I am a smart guy, I am a good guy, and I really got a good heart, I find myself in a lot of stuff because I was just nice or cool, and I understand that you can't be that way when you reach a certain height because it could end bad, and it don't really have to have nothing to do with you, but it could end bad and it could, fall on you. And I know the choice is yours, it's up to you, and I hope that you allow me to go home today and just trust in me to just do the right thing and never see you again unless it's at a bar in the future or something. Just out of this type of situation, I promise you I won't ever be in this type of situation again. I'm going away. I've learned from my mistakes. I come from nothing and I've made something and I didn't take full advantage of it. I'm sorry. Through these last 2.5 years of my life, you are really, truly, honestly, the best thing that has happened to me because you made everything fair for me and everybody involved on both sides.
The remaining counts with which you are charged, I am going to impose a sentence, and I've taken a little bit of the suggested special conditions from the defense and a little bit of the special conditions suggested by the prosecution. On count 1, the court sentence is 20 years to serve 5 years, commuted to time served, the balance of 15 years to be probated, and a $25,000 fine. On count 2, the sentence is 5 years to serve, commuted to time served. That's the minimum sentence that's permitted on that count. It is required to be run consecutively. I'm going to run it consecutive to count 1, but I am going to backload. Oh, I'm sorry, that is not commuted. That is 5 years to serve, and it's going to be run consecutively to count 1, backloaded, by which I mean after you serve your 15 years of probation, if you have been successful on that probation, and I sincerely hope that you are, Then at the end of that 15 years, I will commute the entire rest of any service portion of your sentence to time served. So I'll get to the end of it and give you the total sentence, but I'm also going to impose a $15,000 fine with regard to that count. Count 57, 20 years to serve 5, commuted to time served, the balance of 15 years probated, concurrent with count 1. Count 58, 10 years to serve 5, commuted to time served, balance probated, concurrent with count 1. 59, 5 years to serve, commuted to time served, concurrent with count 1. 60, 5 years to serve, commuted to time served, concurrent with count 1. Count 61, 5 years to serve, that is required to be also a consecutive sentence, so that's going to be run consecutively to count 56 and backloaded. Count 62, 10 years to serve, also required to be served consecutively, that's going to be consecutive to count 61, also backloaded. So essentially, the total sentence is 40 years to serve the first 5 years in prison, but commuted to the time that you have already served, followed by 15 years on probation, followed then by the backloaded 20 years, which can be served in custody and will be served in custody if you are not successful on your probation. If you are successful in completing your 15 years probation, that will be commuted to time served.
Welcome home, little Jeff. So, that brings us to November 1st. And on November 1st, Judge Jennifer Mitchell gives a stiff sentence, no baby oil, no Diddy, to Justin Straight Drop Johnson.
These were crimes that were committed in our community in the middle of the day, in broad daylight, other people around, for greed, money, and fame. I'm going to run count 1 and count 3 concurrently, but consent to the life sentence. Life plus 35. Thank you. Reset this matter to September 12th for a motion for new trial. Stand in recess.
Court stands in recess.
Life plus 35 for Justin Johnson. Boy, that's a cold game. Man, on November 25th, Drake, in typical Drake fashion, files a petition against UMG, alleging they violated the RICO Act by using illegal tactics to boost streams for Kendrick Lamar's hit Not Like Us. On December 10th, NBA YoungBoy was sentenced to 23 months for the Baton Rouge gun case. The case is in Cache County, Utah, thrown out. He made a $25,000 payment to the courts in Utah and got everything thrown out. 63 charges, Jack. Well, that money will make it move, won't it? On the 12th of December, Quando Rondo, NBA YoungBoy label mate, sentenced to 33 months fed. But the neighborhood Crip rapper out of Savannah, Georgia, seemed to be in good spirits.
I did the wrong thing, and I'm getting punished for it. So I want y'all to know that you actually get punished for doing wrong things. Just do the right thing.
Rondo telling WJCL 22 News exclusively he's grateful for the sentencing, saying it gives him time to better himself.
As crazy as it sounds, that's enough time to really sit down, rehabilitate myself, come up with some better plans, come out and move forward for my family and friends.
Salute to Taekwon Bowman, man, for being on grown man time, bruh. I like that. Salute to you, bruh. Best of luck to you. Now, on Christmas Eve, the internet broke when Finesse 2 Times took to Facebook to make a post. And what ensued It was a back and forth between a 30-something-year-old man and an adolescent named King.
I got a disturbing phone call, right? From my probation officer. So I got the call from my PO, you know what I'm saying? And y'all don't understand that I done dealt with CPS 3 times with King. CPS never been in my business with none of at my house. It done been times I done had to, man, I ain't gonna even go out there. But anyway, I just wanna let the world know, King is no longer with me. So if you see King with guns, you see King shooting dice, you see King in the club, you see King doing grown people shit, he not with me. I opened up for the Hot Boys day before yesterday, and I'm chilling. I bump into Jay Prince, not Jay Prince Jr., the old man. I bump into Jay Prince. So he like, man, what's up, man? What little shorty at? I said, man, I sunk him back with his pop, man. Well, he actually ran away from me, you know what I'm saying? Because he didn't want to accept discipline. And let's get it understood, like, yeah, it's been times where I had to discipline King because King was super disrespectful. King ran away from me. King ran away from me with a stranger because I wouldn't give him no money no more. Because I wasn't taking him to dice games no more. I wasn't taking him to clubs no more. King wanted that. That's what King wanna do. If it's King, I'm gonna say this, but King is loyal to money. King is loyal to opportunity. King not loyal to a person. All he care about is money.
Happy Christmas Eve, man. I'm sorry I had to bring this to y'all for Christmas Eve. I just want to let y'all know, man, I got away from him, man. He was abusive. He wasn't giving me nothing. He said he gave me $5,000 every week. That's a lie. I never got nothing every week. I get $1,000. He give me $1,000 just to here and there. I never made my own money with him. Like when I was with this, I made $100,000 with Hustle. I've been with Hustle for 3 days. I done made $100,000 already. I ain't got to show that to y'all. I ain't gonna show y'all nothing. Y'all ain't got to worry about that, but y'all gonna see. Hey, Mob Ties, this to y'all. He told y'all they broke in a car in Nashville and took the jury. I'm sorry to tell y'all this. He melted that jury down. That's how he made the F&G handout chain. He melted that down. He still owe his jeweler money. Yes, he owed people money. He just ran off on a plug in Oklahoma for like 100 bowls. Yes, that's send your kids nothing. And you be beating on sugar. You beat on sugar. And you have sugar over there crying whenever you go cheat on her. Let's keep it real. Hold on, I picked the chain when I went out with Bagnum. You told me stop going to the locker room with Bagnum. You was hating on Bagnum. Then when I tried to go in the locker room with Fatnum to see my little nigga Buckley, shout out to Buckley forever, my brother, we locked in. You was hating on Bagnum, like, hey man, stop going in there with them niggas, you prick. You wanna go be with them niggas? Like, that's the type of time that he be on. And y'all, that's why I left away from around him. Half of the people who left away from around him know that he cut though. And y'all, whoever go around him, he want straight yes man. He want yes man. 40-year-old man texting me like this.
Upload these videos of you saying, hustle jewelry and his watch and shit, moissanite diamonds and shit. Yeah, you ain't know we had videos too. We got videos of you too. So your ass can get ready. Your ass finna go up, y'all. Your ass finna go back to Now Memphis for bullshitting. Finna go upload these videos of you saying, you talking about hustle. Slice that, young nigga.
40-year-old man, bro, texting, doing all this. Look at him, man. I got this how many times niggas done called me, bro. No call ID, this all how many times they called me, man. You 40-year-old man, and you texting me, talking about this, and you hating on my nigga Hustle, man. You don't want to see no nigga, you don't want to see no nigga shine, and I get it, bro. That's why God got me, man. You ain't gonna never make it, man.
Sad situation, fam. At last check, King is back with his father. Shout out to Wee Baby. Yeah, Wee Baby Jizzle. He back with Wee Baby. And I'm guessing he just gonna go out from time to time with hustle, cartel, and make a little money. Still a bad situation, but hey, long as he with his dad, I can respect it. Last but not least, on the 26th of December, ATL rapper OG Mako dies from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. He's known for a single, You Guessed It, made in 2014, also the remix featuring 2 Chainz. Rest in peace to OG Mako, and loving condolences to his family. With that being said, this has been your Hit Squad TV 2024 year in review. I appreciate y'all rocking with me, gang. And if y'all still in here, hit that like button. 2025 is on the horizon. Hit Squad is getting stronger. We getting bigger. And I appreciate each and every one of y'all for rocking with us. You know what I'm saying? Believing in the vision and tapping in. If you want to support the channel, you can hit the Cash App, The Alabama Hitta, or you can send us super things. Yeah. We gone, and make 2025 be the best year for each and every one of you yet. Salute. This has been your boy, the Alabama Hitta. And if you still rocking with me and you enjoying the content, hit that like button, fam. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell on the side to be notified on each and every time we decide to slide. And until the next time we decide to spin, I'm in the win. Salute to the hitters. That way. Yeah.
Wow.